Hi everyone, today I'm here to simulate the supply chain disruption during an epidemic outbreak. First, let's see what supply chain disruption is. Supply chain disruption is a risk which occurs due to a major breakdown in the production or distribution nodes of a commodity. It can be a low-frequency, high-impact event. Causes of the supply chain disruption. It can be a natural disaster, man-made catastrophe, legal disputes, strikes, and epidemic outbreaks. Characteristics of supply chain risk. It can be a long-term disruption in existence and its unpredictable scaling, simultaneous disruption propagation in the supply chain, simultaneous disruption in supply, demand, and logistic infrastructure. So I will explain about it further using my internship experience. I was able to witness the lack of preparation for this global phenomenon. I worked in a leading apparel manufacturing company. Raw materials were ordered beforehand because of the Chinese New Year. However, insufficient to continue running the plant when the coronavirus emerged. With the spread of the virus, Chinese factories were closed down. The companies were able to fulfill the planned orders at that time. However, they were struggling with our raw materials for the upcoming orders. With the spread of the virus for over 65 countries, lockdown procedures were taken place, including Sri Lanka, where companies went through a temporary shutdown. Companies couldn't fulfill orders and customers also canceled their orders. Due to the lockdown, revenue wasn't generating in the company. Therefore, they went through a salary reduction and termination of temporary staff. I have identified some of the reasons which cause the supply chain to be disrupted. They are raw material delays and shortages, supply delivery failure, order cancellation, demand variations, lead time variations, loss of local key supplier, loss of international key supplier, local port closure, international port closure. Now let's move on to the simulation. In here, I have taken the scenario where an infected person goes to supplier and supplier is closed down or quarantined. The suppliers are shown in green color houses, people in the world are shown in blue, and the people who are infected with the virus are shown in red. If a person who is infected enters the location of the supplier, it will turn red and the area around it become yellow. I can manipulate the population, the infected people, and the transmission rate, the mobility, and the number of suppliers using the sliders. And these population, the infected location of the infected people, and the number of suppliers are random. Let's run the simulation and see. I have assumed that from each of the materials that supplier send, I can produce 50 units. If the supply is affected because of the virus, that 50 units won't be able to produce. So I have plotted the graph for output according to the time. I hope you have gained new knowledge using today's video. Thank you. I'm Sanduni Perera.